Y'all make it? I can't hear you, July. I can't hear you, August. I don't hear you, September. I don't hear you, October. I don't hear you, November. I don't hear you, December. Your second half is going to be greater. July, start shouting. August, get excited. September, get a new joy. Oh, y'all ain't hearing me.
Yes, God.
Hallelujah. 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 For the word declares better is the end of a thing than its beginning.
Thank you, Lord.
And so God began to speak to me. Listen, God began to speak to me and said, on this first day of the second half of the year, on this first day, man, this is a monumental moment. It's the first day.
Come on, Bishop. Say it out.
Of the second half of the year, God began to speak to me. On this first day, he began to talk to me about the first day of the rest of the way.
Yes.
On this first day of the rest of the way, he says, I want you to give the people a strategy that will make the rest of the way be the best of the year.
Yes.
Look at your neighbor and tell them this is halftime.
This is halftime.
And when the football game comes to halftime, that's the time that the team returns to the locker room to reassess how they did in the first half.
Yes.
Halftime is when you get ready for the second half. Halftime is when you come up with a strategy to make the end of the game be the best part of the game, because halftime is when you regroup. It's when you recuperate. It's when you rejuvenate, because it ain't how you start out. That's right. Y'all ain't talking about halftime. I'm talking about halftime. It ain't how you start out, but it's how you finish. And so on this first day, that kicks off the second half of this year is where we got to come up with a strategy.
Yes.
To make the rest of this year be the best of our year, because better is the end of a thing than its beginning. So what is the strategy that God has given me on this first day of the rest of the way? That's what I'm talking about, the first day of the rest of the way. What is the strategy that God has given me on this first day for the rest of the way? Here it is. It's right here in our text. Here's the strategy that God gave me to give you on this first day of the rest of the way. Here's the strategy that we need to set in motion on this first day of the second half of this year that's going to change the trajectory of our lives and put us on a path to victory the rest of the way of 2018. Number one, we must concede our comfort. We must concede our comfort. You know, when one politician wins over another politician, the losing politician concedes. He gives it up. He gives it over. He surrenders. On this first day of the rest of the way, here's the strategy that's going to make the rest of the way be the best of our year. We must concede our comfort. In other words, we have to surrender or yield our comfort. Watch this. We're in Genesis chapter 35. Watch verse 16. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was but a little way to come to Ephrath, and Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. We're talking about the first day of the rest of the way. Watch this. They turned from Bethel. There was but a little way to come to Ephrath. Rachel travailed and had hard labor. Who are they? They are Jacob and Rachel and their family. Nearly 30 years have passed since Jacob vowed to return to Bethel, where God had revealed himself to Jacob during his flight from Esau to Padan-aram. Jacob fulfills that vow by going back to Bethel. And now he and his family leave Bethel and they make their way to Ephrath. And the text says, when they were but a little way to come to Ephrath, Rachel, Jacob's wife, begins to travail and have hard labor. So watch this, watch this, watch this. When the text says they were but a little way away from Ephrath, that means that they had not made it all the way.
Yeah.
Watch this, watch this. I love the word. They were but a little way, which means they had made it all the way. They were on their way to Ephrath, but they had not made it all the way to Ephrath. They had a little ways to go.
Yeah.
They left Bethel, but they had a little ways to go before they got to Ephrath. They've left their beginning.
My Lord.
But they still have a ways to go before they reach their ending. Y'all ain't seeing this. Some theologians say that they were halfway there. But the King James Version doesn't say they're halfway there. It says they were a little way from there. But no matter, Sister Sherry, how far away they are from Ephrath, the reality is, watch this, they are still, watch this, between Bethel and Ephrath. Watch this. I don't know how many miles away from Ephrath they are, but I do know they are between. Bethel and Ephrath. They are between where they began and where they are going to end. And on this first day of July the 1st, we are in between our beginning and our ending. We are right in the middle. You better watch me. We are right in the middle of our beginning of 2018 and our ending of 2018. We are in between beginning 2018 and ending 2018. And we, like Jacob and his family, are but a little ways away from coming to the end of 2018. I need somebody. And watch what happens. Watch what happens when they are between their ending and their beginning. Watch it, watch it. Watch what happens when they are on their way to their ending. The text says that Rachel began to travail and have hard labor. Rachel goes into labor when they were just a little way away from their destination. Just when they thought the rest of the way was going to be smooth, it became severe. Rachel discovers that the rest of the way is not going to be comfortable, but the rest of the way is going to be challenged by commotion. And I need you to understand that your comfort is going to be challenged by conflict the rest of the way. Don't even think it's going to be smooth sailing the rest of the way. Don't even think that it's going to get easier the rest of the way. Well, Bishop, I thought you told me my ending is going to be better than my beginning. I did, and it is. But I didn't tell you that you wouldn't have to go through some stuff while you're in between your beginning and your ending. Somebody help me preach. You see, your January was your conception month. December is your conclusion month. And if you know anything about when a woman conceives, to the conclusion of carrying the baby, if that woman is going to give birth to that baby at some point between her conceiving the baby and coming to the conclusion of carrying the baby, she's got